And so it's the East with the tip. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. We've got Jalen Brunson. Antetokounmpo is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, look at the big fella elevate on and with purpose.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Antetokounmpo finds Towns, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Towns has got his second bucket of the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West. Fires from the wing. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Antetokounmpo, and James pulls it down. The West All-Stars with the ball. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see who's the loudest.
Here's James. Over Tatum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. James has got his second bucket.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now, here's Mitchell. Inside. And Durant sends it back. Second shot opportunity. And it's Brunson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Goes up on the high post. East grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Down low, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And there it is for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the dunk by Towns.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Mitchell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Towns with the steal. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Catching up on changes for the West. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Jokic. Davis is subbed in for Durant. The East also changing it up. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's Garland in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's James. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Got that one up quick. James has got 8 points.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Garland. Curry, good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The West trails by 3. Pulls it from the elbow. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Brown against James. Jaylen Brown. And that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Curry against Giannis. And yes, it's good. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And here's the West with the ball, trailing by 2 on the court right now for the East All-Stars. Siakam is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Garland. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's Brunson.
Brunson, hard finish inside.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Edwards. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Now Brown. And Garland has it in the corner. Misses the three. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards. Here's Brown. Brown with the dunk.
Big time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
And it's Harden with the ball for the West. Edwards stolen by Garland. And here comes Brown leading the fast break. Kicks it out to Siakam. The wide open look here for Garland. From outside off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Garland, the pass to Brunson. Mobley, a screen on Hart. And it's Brunson missing. Brunson's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Wasted no time on that one.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Edwards up. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The West making some changes. Durant's checked in for Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williams. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for James Harden. And then for the East, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Evan Mobley. Jason Tatum comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Mitchell in for Jalen Brunson. The East trail by 3. Outside Tatum. And another miss by the East.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's West now, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Garland, the pass to Giannis. Tatum with it. Back to Giannis. Brown wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice form on the 20-footer. 1:58 left in the first half. The three from Garland. It's rebounded by the West. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Garland. And Davis sends it back. Up top, Edwards. Antetokounmpo defending. Top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now it's a 6-point West All-Star lead.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Brown's shot is good.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Brown's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Giannis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Curry. From deep. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's the West All-Stars bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. And that's where he left the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The West leading by 7. Stephen Curry's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Here's Brunson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Mitchell's shot is good.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Here's Curry. In the corner, it's James. Over Tatum. A shot by LeBron, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the East. Mitchell kicks to Brunson. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Brunson against Curry. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
And it goes down 2 points.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Tatum, that's for 2. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. LeBron fights his way through.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The West leading by 9. Here's LeBron. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
The 3 from Tatum. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry way outside. And it's the East with the rebound. Giannis outside. Brunson with a clean look. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On its way from Curry for 2. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
The East trail by 10. Giannis outside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. With plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
The West leading by 12. Here's Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. LeBron against Brunson. On its way from Curry for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
James has a two-pointer. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Brunson outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Curry with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Durant in the corner, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Williams comes in for Kevin Durant. Edwards has come in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And James Harden subbed in for Stephen Curry. Pascal Siakam comes in for Antetokounmpo. Brown is checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. Brunson against Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the West leads by 18.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And stolen by Mobley. Holds it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. West All-Stars lead by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Jason Tatum. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Mobley in at the 5. And so Edwards will bring it up for the West All-Stars. From about 16, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. And another miss by the East.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Baseline jumper, and stolen by Mobley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the East. Tatum dishes to Garland. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Garland. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Mobley. The East trail by 14. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Tatum against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Tatum pulls it down.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And here's Brown outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
From about 16, good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Tatum. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. James comes in for Edwards. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Jalen Brunson comes in for Brown.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
The East trail by 10. Here's Giannis. That one a little long.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
KD finds Jokic. Back to Durant. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. Again, the West All-Stars.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Giannis pulling it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Curry's shot is good.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by the West.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. .130 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
The West leading by 10. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Giannis passes to Towns. The West grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's James. Does not fall. Only his 4th miss in 14 attempts.
Who's got Tatum, man?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. 10-point lead. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And here we go, the East with a fast break.
Assistant, Jason.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Durant finds Jokic. From past the arc. A shot, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's LeBron. The West again cannot hit. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Western.
On the way is game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied at 1 apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. You take a look at the Kings. This is a team that's in great position to take control of this series.
Yeah, they've really positioned themselves very well in this first round. The fans will be urging them on tonight.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
DeRozan continuously working on the offensive side.
Here's Edwards. And he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Sabonis to the inside. And it's DeRozan missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Levine with a steal. With the crossover. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great handle.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Monk with it. Back to Murray. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Here's Randall. Back to Reed. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And the basket by Monk. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
So the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Reed. Counted.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
DiVincenzo against Levine. Murray from outside. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Edwards. Misses off the left iron.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach Levine, reminding us of what he can do.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. They need this. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Here's Randall. And he buries his first look.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, brings it.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Left side, Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing here.
Here's Edwards. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Levine with it. Give him 8. Pass to Ellis. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall, the pass to Reed. Here's Edwards. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Levine. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Sacramento on top, up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Clark in at the small forward. Count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Down low. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Okay, showing he's capable of throwing it down.
Hey, I wish we saw more of these dunks from him. He obviously has the size and ability for it.
Well, remember, guys, size doesn't always equal athleticism. It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Levine. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Alexander Walker sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Levine surveys the D. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.